Welcome to another Pastor's Chat with Coley and Tonks.
Oh, that eggnog doesn't taste any better the week after.
Oh, it's a week old.
You changed the mugs, haven't you?
No, they're the same mugs.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
See how we go.
A couple of mugs for a couple of mugs.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Pastor's Chat of the year.
I know. Well, what I'm going to do is I've been doing some research. Now, in Australia, our Christmas traditions are very British, I'd say.
British.
A little bit of an American in maybe the last 20 years or so, but most of it's very British based on the predominant English heritage of Australia. We're seeing more and more traditions from other places coming, but I did a bit of a search for the weird and unusual Christmas traditions from around the world.
There we go.
And I'll admit, as I share these with you, some of these are just outright weird.
Weird, okay.
What they've got to do with the story of the birth of Jesus, I have no idea whatsoever, but we'll see how we go as I share some of these. So it'd be interesting to know what your reaction to some of these are, or jump on Google and do your own search, because I probably found about 30 or so really odd ones. I've tried to pick a few favourites, but you ready to dive in?
I'm ready.
All right, the first one is Evil Santa.
Yeah, I've heard of this one actually. Is it Krampus?
Krampus.
Yeah, I've heard of this.
And when we think of Santa, what do we normally think of in Australia?
Oh, jolly old Saint Nick, fat fella, gives you presents.
If you see him down the mall when you're a little kid, run up to Santa, hope to get a lolly and tell him, I want to get her this. I want this for Christmas. Yep. Well, in Austria, this is an Austrian tradition, they have a ghoulish creature, what you said, called Krampus, who is the evil accomplice of St. Nicholas. So they say that this evil Santa Krampus wanders the streets in search of badly behaved children, dishing out punishment, and the naughtiest children may be dragged off to his lair and eaten.
Wow. Gee. It's a cannibal Santa, basically.
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah, wow. That's just, I was watching a sitcom and there's this guy dresses up as Krampus and he tries to ruin all the mall Santas. It's interesting.
Isn't it? Because I remember growing up, you'd always be told, Santa, if you're naughty and that Santa won't come, or if you're naughty, you'll get a lump of coal in your stocking.
That's better than a lump of coal. Good scare tactic.
Isn't that? If you're
naughty,
you're dragged off and eaten.
I'd like to see
Krampus.
the behaviour in Austria during the period that he was popular.
Well, actually, they're saying that the week, part of what I read, that the week leading up to Christmas is a lot of the adults will put on like demon masks and scary costumes and actually deliberately go out into the shopping areas and streets and things and try to scare children with these like Krampus costumes. So that would be fun.
That would have been a great little one.
Isn't that weird? An evil Santa.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
All right, next one.
Okay.
Now, I know this one's going to probably please my son Josh because he's a bit of a fan, but the Japanese KFC feast.
Whoa. Sounds good.
How's that?
That sounds great. What
so
better
while
way?
most Aussies...
Sanders looks a bit Christmassy.
He does, doesn't he? Yeah. But last week we talked about how our Christmas lunch will be things like roast meats, roast vegetables.
I'd trade that in for a KFC feast.
Well, get a load of this, right? In Japan, the Christmas tradition, and it's a fairly new one, but it is to feast on KFC. It says, so popular is eating KFC on Christmas in Japan, many people place their holiday order months in advance to ensure that they get some.
Wow.
And apparently it all began in 1970 when KFC marketed in Japan a holiday bucket of fried chicken, fries and coleslaw in its Tokyo outlets. And for the Japanese people at the time, everything American was cool. So they had this idea that it was kind of like the facsimile of turkey, the American tradition of turkey.
Oh, yeah, yep.
But instead of turkey, they have...
Sounds like a great tradition.
Fried chicken.
Might have to make that my new tradition.
Well, it's a national craze, they say.
That's great. Probably not open on Christmas Day, KFC, though, is it?
Yeah, I doubt
Wouldn't be surprised if it was nowadays. Everything does seem to be opening more and more every Christmas.
Well, I'm pretty sure Macca's is.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
Maybe it is.
That could be a good one.
That'd be... I don't know
about that one. I reckon both your boys would push for a KFC Christmas.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
You reckon, Josh, Ethan? Yeah.
See how they go.
You'd probably sleep pretty well that afternoon.
Yeah, I think
gut full of greasy chicken.
Why not?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
What else we got?
Right, next one. This is a bit of just an unusual one. The Christmas Holy Rollers.
Oh, wow.
In the week...
that referenced in The Simpsons one time? I reckon the Holy Rollers is... Was that Reverend Lovejoy's bowling team's name?
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was. This has nothing to do with bowling, nothing to do with The Simpsons or Reverend Lovejoy. This is in Venezuela.
Okay.
So this is a tradition. In the week leading up to Christmas, Venezuelans attend daily early morning church service. That's a pretty good thing.
Great
I know that even amongst some of our church traditions here, they do daily Advent services and things. However, in the capital of Venezuela, Caracas, I think that's how you say it, it's customary to travel to those church services on roller skates.
Yeah, there you go.
So not in the family car, not walking, on roller skates. And the government closes all the streets in Caracas until 8 a.m. every day to make sure that it's safe for all the families to go to church together on their roller skates.
That'd be fun. Maybe we should do that. Roller skates. I was out for dinner maybe 3 weeks ago and we saw this massive group of girls all on roller skates. At where we were eating. They were on the table next to us. Then they were doing a progressive dinner, so they went to 3 different spots on roller skates. It was bizarre. And one of them stacked hard, actually, when they were going away. You can tell she didn't know how to skate them because she skated off, and we're watching because we're like, why are they on skates? And smacked into the turf.
So lots of kids on scooters or skateboards. Yep. You don't see a lot of roller skates. Maybe occasionally some roller blades.
Yeah, that's impressive.
But wow. Come to church.
Let's have a roller skate service next year. I'm up for it. It'll be fun.
The hall, we can do it in the hall.
As long as we don't have to preach in roller skates, I reckon it'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be very short sermon.
Yeah, it would be.
Or it'll be one down on the backside.
Badly, I reckon.
All right, here's another one. This one's based in Greenland.
Okay.
So think about, again, our
Now, is Greenland
Christmas.
green or icy?
Yeah, that's
Mighty Ducks always teaches me that Greenland is full of ice and that Iceland's green. Is that true?
I think they're both pretty covered in snow in winter, particularly. Right. But again, our traditional foods: chicken, pork, turkey,
KFC
plum pudding,
now.
whatever. KFC at your place. Well, in Greenland, there are 2 particular Christmas traditional delicacies that I don't think we'll ever want to find on our plate here. Okay. The first one is called matic, M-A-T-T-A-K, matic. It's Christmas food. It's raw whale skin with a little blubber on it.
Wow. Is that legal to kill them to get that?
Maybe blubber? In Greenland.
Look, it's probably going to be better than Christmas cake.
No,
no I'll probably have that before fruit cake.
But raw whale skin.
Yeah. Could be the next big thing. Who knows? I don't know.
And another one is kivik, K-I-V-I-C-K, kivik. Kivik is made by wrapping a small Arctic bird in seal skin and burying it for several months and then eating the decomposed flesh.
Yuck, okay. That one wouldn't be better than Christmas pudding.
Isn't that weird? And that's their traditional Christmas feast in Greenland.
That's fascinating. Do they cook it?
No, it's just like decomposed.
Maybe there's a reason I've never met a Greenlandish person. They're all dead after eating that.
What if we get a new family comes to church and they're from Greenland and next Christmas say, Joshua, we'd love to invite you and Elise around for Christmas lunch.
I'd go. I wouldn't eat
We're going to have some matic and kivik.
If they offered me some kivik, I'd probably I'd go with offending them. I'd switch. I'd move town before I had to eat some kivik, if that's what it is.
And then the following year, they're going to Diggerland or something because we've offended them too much. Yeah. All right, here's another weird one. This one's from Norway, and it's hide your brooms.
Okay.
A bit weird.
That you don't want to clean up.
Maybe, and that might be where I reckon it could be something in that. Maybe this is all the mums made this up so they don't have to clean up.
Yeah, maybe.
This is what it is. A unique Christmas tradition that on Christmas Eve, all brooms, and some places anything that looks like a broom, so even things like shovels and rakes, but all brooms are hidden out of sight. Norwegians believe that the night before Christmas, all the bad witches and spirits will come out. Okay. And if there are brooms to be found, they will take them and fly through the sky and cast spells on you.
Wow.
So the solution is to hide your broom, or some even nail them to the floor.
Wow, that's fascinating.
That's a bit weird.
Why not? I guess there is a bit of pagan links to Christmas, isn't there, in some countries? Yeah, that's right. They were the ones that loved they were the ones that loved to kill the witches, weren't they? Or drown the witches. Or
a lot of
she's a witch.
Very bloodthirsty kind of stories.
There you go.
Isn't that weird? But I just reckon that was made up by some mums.
Definitely.
Saying, I can't, don't have to sweep up, the witches are coming.
People want to leave the Christmas tree up for another week.
Yeah, hide the broom.
See, that's a Boxing Day tradition I forgot to mention last week. Love packing up the Christmas tree.
On Boxing Day?
That's what it's for. It's for boxing the stuff that you had out. Oh. That's my theory.
Okay.
It's boxing. We're giving a public holiday to clean up after Christmas.
Yeah, now that could be a debate. Pop that in the comments and let us know. When do you pack up your Christmas gifts?
Big fan of packing it up straight away.
Oh, not gifts, decorations, the tree and all that.
Got to be packed up if I'm home, or otherwise it's first day you get back from somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Got to pack them up.
There you go.
Can't hide your brooms.
That's weird.
Fascinating.
Here's another one. Now, this one's really kind of quite weird. Hide the pickle. Would you like to play Hide the Pickle this Christmas?
I don't know.
Each Christmas, parents across the country hide a pickle in the Christmas tree for their children to find.
Okay.
The first child to discover the pickle gets an extra gift.
Oh, that's...
Now,
Yep.
I mean, that just sounds fun, but get a load of the reason why. That's what I found the weirdest. This weird Christmas tradition dates back to a folklore about two German boys travelling home from boarding school for the holidays. When they stopped at an inn for the night, the evil innkeeper killed the boys and hid them in a pickle barrel.
Wow.
That evening, St. Nicholas stopped at the inn, found the dead boys in the pickle barrel, and miraculously brought them back to life.
Okay.
What a weird story.
That is fascinating.
And so for
Hide your pickle.
whatever, hundreds of years since, they've developed the
that's
Hide the
interesting.
Pickle game.
Never been to Europe for Christmas, but after these last couple of traditions, I'm not sure if I want to.
I know.
Well,
Santa's got some magic powers there, raising the dead.
Yeah, I know Joel Thomas, one of our elders, likes to go to Europe. Well, when he can, wants to get to Europe for Christmas. Yeah. So I'm wondering if he's going to hide his broom, hide his pickle. See if he can. Let us know.
Well, there's another one from Europe here.
Okay.
Iceland this time.
Okay.
And this one is beware of the YULECAT.
YULECAT.
Yule, Y-U-L-E, the YULECAT.
Yule time. Yep.
So this one might be a little bit like Krampus, perhaps. The YULECAT is a mythical beast that stalks the Icelandic hillsides. And each December 25th, the YULECAT descends from the hills to devour children who have been naughty and not worthy of gifts from Santa.
There you go.
I reckon Europeans are really weird.
They've got some interesting traditions here.
There's like everything's
I don't
about
know many Europeans.
witches, demons, monsters, killing naughty kids.
Probably one of the older areas in the world, isn't it, as far as traditions and that sort of stuff goes. And
well, how about this? Do you know how you can avoid the YULECAT?
With a Yule dog?
That's a good idea. Apparently, people can avoid the wrath of the YULECAT by wearing new clothes that you've received as a gift before Christmas.
Oh, I love this idea.
So people who get clothes ahead of December 24th are said to be saved, and the slate for them is wiped clean for another year.
This is a great idea. I might.
So the YULECAT is apparently willing to forgive anything to see people in a new sweater or nice pants.
I'm starting to get a bit scared of a YULECAT this Christmas. Actually, I might need to.
The YULECAT. I reckon this one's been invented by Kmart or something. One of those retailers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you better come and buy new clothes, or the YULECAT will get you.
I need a new outfit for Christmas. Yeah. Or the YULECAT will get me.
So you can say to Elise, you better buy Josh a new outfit.
I can buy those new loafers that I want.
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent.
That's just weird. Right, now speaking of weird, the last one could be the weirdest, but this is pretty weird. HANKY the Christmas Cadgener.
It's like HANKY the Christmas poo.
Right. When you think of a nativity scene, you know those little, the stable, little figures?
Yeah.
What would you have in your nativity scene?
I'd have baby Jesus.
Yep.
I'd have a cow, some sheep, some shepherds, some stable animals.
Yep.
Probably Mary and Joseph.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe even a wise man or two.
Maybe an angel.
Yeah. Well, what about a guy in the corner squatting and doing a poo?
Wow.
This is weird.
Guess there's probably got to be a spot to go to the toilet in there somewhere. Well, never really thought about that.
That's a tradition for people in Spain.
Wow.
Who were sure to include a cadgener. So C-A-G-A-N-E-R, cadgener. I think that's the right way to say it. So it's a little figure in the nativity scenes. So what exactly is a cadgener, you ask?
It's a toilet? Is it? What is it?
Well, it's a male figure squatting with his pants rolled down doing a poo.
There you go.
The word cadgener literally translates defecator. This is weird.
That is weird.
Spanish folklore says that farmers would suffer a poor crop and bad fortune if they don't include a cadgener in their nativity scene.
Wow.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah. Well, there was always that TV show, South Park, that had Mr. HANKY, the Christmas poo.
I know. Well, maybe that's where
that actually makes a lot of sense there. Yeah.
So the tradition continues today.
Wow.
And they sell old school cadgeners for your little nativity, but they also have more modern ones that include the faces of popular soccer players, pop stars, and the last couple of years, one of the more popular ones was US President Donald Trump.
There you go. Well, I've been wondering what to get you for Christmas. I might get you a Donald Trump Cajuna.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Wow.
All right. Well, I've got one more. And this one, I think this one's probably the weirdest. And I'll guarantee you, out of all these other ones, there could be a temptation to involve some of them. I'm not doing this one. I don't know if you would either. This is the Christmas family sauna.
Oh, I have heard of it. I've actually heard this tradition.
Do you like
before.
saunas?
Yeah, they're great. Nude sauna in, is it in Finland?
Estonia.
Estonia, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't mind a sauna. If I go out to waves,
I find it a bit too hot. I go
have a bit of swim.
I get as low as I can.
Hop in the sauna.
Yeah.
Pour the water on, make the steam come up. I don't mind a sauna.
Not a big fan of saunas.
But what about having a sauna on Christmas Day with your whole family?
Naked? Is that where this is going?
What about having a sauna on Christmas Day with your whole family, completely naked?
Oh, yeah, that would be weird. Especially as you get a bit older. Maybe when you're a little kid, it's all right. As you get older, as you invite the cousins around.
I think when you're a little kid, it'd scar you for life. This is what it says. Rather than gather around the Christmas tree in the lounge room to open your presents, families in Estonia get naked together and head for the family sauna when they engage in a cleansing ritual and sweat together. This is said to purify bad blood, remove evil spirits from the family home.
Wow. And
this Christmas sauna often involves the whole extended family.
Wow.
Grandparents, aunties, uncles, and cousins.
Wow. I can almost guarantee my friend Gary is now watching, looking for tickets to Estonia for this Christmas. But that's a bit different. Don't know if I'd want to see Granny in the nude at Christmas time. Or your parents. But
I'm not doing that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatsoever.
That's an interesting
So
one.
my family can rest in worrying whether I'm going to try to get a sauna.
There you go. There you go. Wow. Are Aldi selling saunas cheap soon?
Yeah, Aldi.
That would be
Aldi Estonian sauna.
Wow. That sounds
no
fascinating.
Thanks.
We won't incorporate that tradition into any of our Christmas services.
So there's some pretty weird tradition, Christmas traditions around the world, isn't there?
Yeah, that's fascinating.
And I'm kind of glad that none of those really have made their way into the Australian Christmas traditions.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm very glad about that one. Like to see my family with their clothes on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So have you heard of a few unusual Christmas traditions, maybe unusual foods, unusual practices, ones that are sort of based in a lot of mythology and stuff like that?
Let us know.
Hey,
we hope you've enjoyed it. What's your favourite episode of Pastors Chat this year?
Yeah,
what are you looking forward to next
30,
year? That's right.
35.
We'll be back sometime after January probably.
Yeah.
Put the feet up.
Have a bit of a break and have a bit of a rest.
The camera stops working when it gets over 40, so yeah.
Well, it won't be working this coming week.
So we look forward to future Pastors Chats next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.